it's Kylie here from Baby Wearing a New, and today I'm going to be talking to you about forward-facing carriers to have a look at a few different brands to see which one's going to be the perfect one for your family. So in terms of forward-facing, you can forward-face when your baby is about 5 to 6 months, but it really depends on their development and their size. So in terms of their development, you want to make sure that they have adequate head and neck control because there's no support if they lean forward. And you also want to make sure with regards to their size that their chin is clear of the back panel so they can breathe easily. Most baby carriers recommend that you can forward face for about 20 to 30 minutes, but as long as you're checking your baby for signs of overstimulation, it depends on what's right for your family. Because they can't escape into you, just make sure that they're not getting too overwhelmed. And then in terms of safety, if they ever fall asleep, you want to turn them into facing you. The reason is because they don't have that head and neck support, so their chin can drop on their chest, which can obstruct their airways. So those are the things that you want to look for in terms of forward facing. It's a really great option for those nosy babies, or the babies that really just want to look around and see what's happening in the world. So today we're going to go through 3 different baby carrier types. We're going to go have a look at the Tula Explore, the Ergobaby Omni, and the Ergobaby Embrace. Now there are other forward-facing baby carriers on the market, but we're going to go with these 3 because I think that they put your baby in the best ergonomic position in the forward-facing. So first we will start off with the Tula Explore. So here we have the Tula Explore baby carrier. It's a really great carrier because you can wear baby front, inward facing, forward facing, and back carry. So you get a really great range of carriers that you can do, not just the forward facing. It's also adjustable, so you can adjust the width of the seat and the height of the back panel. So you can use it from newborn, so 3.2 kilos, all the way up to 20 kilos. So it is going to last you a long time. It also has this really great solid waistband, which a lot of people find very, very comfortable, and it is a full buckle carrier. So in terms of the forward facing with the Tula Explore, it's really easy. You just have your width of the seat on the widest setting, and all you have to do is move over these buttons to the smallest setting here. You also want to make sure that the flap of the back panel is down so your baby has plenty of space for their head. So putting it on is nice and easy. Just clipping it in, tightening it, and you're going to position it where you generally are going to hold your baby. The thing I really like about the Tula Explore is that even though it's a canvas, it's quite soft and it's really moldable. So you tend to get a really nice fit for your baby. So grabbing my baby and placing them into the back panel, we're just going to bring up the shoulder straps and then doing up your back strap. Okay. And the next part that we want to do is a tighten. So with these ones, you're just pulling the straps forward. Always remembering when you do tighten in the forward facing position, you don't want to go quite as tight as when you're doing inward facing, just because they're in kind of a different position and your boobs are in the road. So you don't want to put too much pressure on their upper body. You really want to make sure that they're sitting. And then the final thing that we're going to do is the pelvic tuck. So making sure the baby's really sitting into there, and then they have that nice position, and you can see this baby is free of the back panel. So this is what it looks like in the Tula Explore. Super, super comfortable, really easy to use, the forward facing position. Next up we have the Ergobaby Omni baby carrier. So this is a baby carrier that you can use front, forward facing, back carry, and hip carry. So it does a range of options. It's a little bit more structured than the other 2 carriers that we're going to go through today. So sometimes it doesn't fit your your baby perfectly. Other babies it fits great. And in turn, other features includes great lumbar support, which is nice and comfortable. And you can also get mesh, which makes a difference if you are in hot. So in terms of forward facing with the Ergobaby Omni, the difference is that we just leave it at the setting that you have your baby for front carry. So as you can see, you can adjust the width of the seat and the height of the back panel. So you can also use this one from 3.2 kilos up to 20 kilos. So if we're going to put it on, similar to the other carrier, flipping it in, and I'm just going to make sure that my lumbar support is centered here, like so. Okay, so you can pull on either side to make sure you get that perfect fit. Now, because it is a little bit more structured, I almost like to kind of create the seat before I get baby, just to help get them in that position. And the other thing that I have to do is to go to the forward facing position, you just slide these down to a smaller position, making sure it's just a little bit looser so I can get my baby in. And this time I'll do the t-shirt method. So for the t-shirt method, I'm just going to clip up my back strap and let it all hang. Grab my baby and position them into the back panel here. There we go. And because I did the t-shirt method, I'm going to take it up over my head and put my arms through here. So similar thing, you pull backwards with this one. So I like to pull the slack out first and then pull back. Just makes it a little bit easier. So again, not going quite as tight as what you would do for inward facing. Here we go. And you can also cross your straps with this carrier and with the forward facing position. So just figuring out what feels more comfortable for you. And finally, we are going to do the pelvic tuck. So tilting baby's pelvis forward, gently bringing up their knees higher to bum, and you can see that they get that nice J position. And baby's good to go. So this is the forward facing in the Ergobaby Omni. And last but not least, we have the Ergobaby Embrace. So the Ergobaby Embrace you can use from newborn, from 3.2 kilos up to 11 kilos. So it doesn't have quite the weight range of the other carriers, but it does have some other features that make it super soft and a really great carrier. So with this one, we don't really do any adjustments to the baby carrier in order to do the forward facing position. They've kind of made it so that it's going to be suitable. It also is a cross straps, and it's made of this really nice jersey fabric that's very similar to a stretchy wrap. So it's super comfortable and it's going to mold perfectly to your baby. The other difference is in terms of the forward facing and the front carry position with an older baby, is you're going to wear it apron style. And so what that means is it's going to sit up nice and high and the material is going to hang down. So if you have any C-section pain, any lower back pain, this can actually be a little bit more helpful because it's not going to be pulling on those muscles, or it's not going to be really sitting on your scar. So that's just something to consider. So with this one, you can see it thins out in here, and that's where baby's going to go for the forward facing position. So again, holding baby to us, we're going to bring it up and we're going to put the shoulder straps over. So for this one, we're going to reach down and then pull it around. The reason I pull it down is it just makes sure that it doesn't sit too high up on your neck muscles here. Oh, watch me here. So pulling that tight, watching with the little arms. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So pulling down, bringing it across. you can also spread your shoulders to get a really nice fit. And again, doing that pelvic tuck with your baby. So you can see with this one, it's probably a little bit higher than the other two. So my baby wouldn't fit it because they're not quite clear of the height of the back panel. So that's another thing, it's going to fit your baby a little bit older depending on their size. But it is super, super comfortable, and it is another option. So if you have any questions about forward-facing carriers, please let me know. But I hope that was useful. Thanks. Bye.